Hello and welcome to Videojug. We're going to make a delicious crispy filo wrapped asparagus canapé. Step 1. You will need the following ingredients to serve 2 people. 12 asparagus spears trimmed, 3 sheets of filo dough, 50 grams of butter melted, 40 grams of Parmesan grated, and some salt. And here is a quick summary of all the ingredients in a handy list. You will also need the following utensils: a brush, a saucepan, some iced water, a slotted spoon, a baking tray, a damp tea towel, a tray, some paper towel, and a large knife. Step 2. Preheat the oven. Allow the oven to heat to 220 degrees centigrade or gas mark 7. Step 3. Cook the asparagus. Firstly, we need to blanch the asparagus spears. To blanch simply means cooking the vegetables very quickly in boiling water. Add some salt into a saucepan of boiling water, then add the asparagus spears. Allow the water to come to the boil once more, roughly 30 seconds, and then remove the asparagus with your slotted spoon. Place the asparagus immediately into a bowl of iced water to stop the cooking process. Leave for 1.5 minutes to cool down. A useful tip: do not overcook. Then remove and place on a tray covered with some kitchen towel to drain. The asparagus has to be very dry. Step 4. Prepare the filo pastry. Using a lightly dampened tea towel to cover the filo is very important, as exposure to air will dry this delicate pastry out. Uncover the cloth and take 1 sheet of pastry. Place the damp cloth back over the pastry. Then lightly brush the sheet of filo with melted butter, being very careful not to rip the sheet. Take another sheet and place it on top of the other. Again, lightly brush with the butter. Take a 3rd sheet, place it on top of the 2nd sheet, and once again repeat the brushing process, getting rid of all the air pockets as you brush. Then turn the whole thing over and brush lightly with butter. Then lightly sprinkle over the grated Parmesan cheese, covering the entire surface. A useful tip: different Parmesan cheeses differ in saltiness, so before using, check for the saltiness of your Parmesan. Step 5. Cut the filo. Take your large knife and cut the sheets first across, making 3 sections. Then cut down horizontally into 4 sections, making 12 squares. Step 6. Roll the asparagus. Take an asparagus spear and, separating 1 pastry square, place the spear into it, leaving the tip outside the pastry. Now roll the asparagus and then sprinkle with some grated Parmesan cheese. Take a 2nd square, place an asparagus spear on it, roll it up, and then sprinkle some Parmesan cheese over it. Repeat the process with the remaining pastry and asparagus spears. Step 7. Bake. Just before baking, place the wrapped asparagus spears onto a large baking tray. Then place into the centre of the preheated oven and bake for roughly 7 to 10 minutes. Once cooked, remove from the oven. Step 8. Serve. You can serve this canapé either hot or cold, as this pastry will remain crispy for a long time. Serving suggestions: you can roll with pieces of ham, different cheeses, nuts and spices, and different mayonnaise dips. And that's how to make a crispy filo wrapped asparagus, made the Videojug way. Enjoy!